It's all about winter tips with HAMCO for today's show. Andrew, as I said, winter tips. We all love getting tips and ideas and advice from our experts, which is you. Over the winter, we need to make sure that our furnace is working. We don't have an oops and we're calling you up frantically saying, my furnace isn't working.
Correct.
What tips do you have for us today?
We want to just go over again the basic principles. So you want to make sure, obviously, your filter's changed. I can't stress that enough.
Okay.
Change your filter. Okay, second of all, when was the last time you had a maintenance check? Was it recent? Was it miles ago? Was it years ago? Maybe not a bad idea.
So how often should we be getting a maintenance check?
Really, you should be doing it once a year.
Once a year.
Okay, and if you have two appliances, let's say you have an air conditioner once a year, furnace once a year.
Okay.
Okay, you want to make sure they're looked at. Fresh set of batteries in the thermostat. We've had quite a few clients just in the last 2 weeks call and go, my furnace isn't working or the screen's on the thermostat. It's the batteries, okay?
Yeah.
Now simply put, they usually have an actual level to let you know how much is actually left for juice. Batteries, but once a year. Buy a good battery too, not a dollar store special.
Okay, yes. So key, make sure we invest in the products that we're putting into our furnace because that's a major part of our home.
Correct. Okay. It's just something a lot of this stuff is very simple stuff, and then you have to be aware of your surroundings. So if you guys have a lot of pets, okay, you have exotic cooking, you have someone in the house that's a woodworker, you've just done a massive renovation, you're going to have a different environment than someone that's got without those, okay? So you're adding more dust, more debris in the area, so you want to, again, make sure my filter's going to get a little dirtier. Maybe I need my ducts cleaned, okay? I've changed those are factors you want to be aware of that before you lead to a season, you can go, okay, what have I done? What's coming up in the months? And we can prepare.
Okay, now what if somebody has allergies inside the home? Does the filter help with that?
It'll mitigate a lot of the dust. There's different additional items you can always add onto a system if you find they're there. So a humidifier, if you're waking up, flaky skin, dry nose, maybe a humidifier is necessary. Not every home, but a lot of homes do require a humidifier.
But a really good tip, because I know I mentioned that to you as well. I noticed lately waking up and my skin's really dry being in the home, and you said, well, why not put a humidifier on?
Correct, yeah. So that's one thing you'd want to look at. But again, everyone's going to have different body temperature. You might have someone in the home that has a sensitivity or an ailment or an allergy. They may be more prone to having a different item. So maybe a HEPA filter being added to the system. And they're in different environments. You got to make sure with them the filter changes and all these new items are kept more up to date because it's more pertinent. Now, someone that doesn't have any allergies, they can maybe let it go a little more lax on those. But again, it's still important for the performance of the system.
Okay, so batteries, filters, a humidifier.
Any HEPA filters or
and
accessories. And just general awareness as to what's going on in the home. They're going to play a key component as to how your system's going to react. It's just like a gentleman who has a car and he's a really aggressive driver, drives a lot. He's going to burn up the tires. It needs more, or someone that's just kind of, using it to and from work. Different environments require different types of maintenance and different tips.
But as of right now, they should, our viewers should go down, change batteries, and change your furnace filter.
Correct.
And get a maintenance checkup done as soon as possible.
You got it.
Great. Well, thank you very much for all your useful tips today.
You're welcome.
If you would like more tips, ideas, and advice from our expert Andrew, visit his website at hamco.ca.